taking steps to create more inclusive and supportive schools.
I said, hold up.
One change that will be implemented this school year relates to our school bathrooms.
Wait a minute.
In compliance with new federal guidelines, all CPS students and staff will have fair and equitable access to bathroom facilities that align with their gender identity.
Something ain't right.
According to Smith, and according to the police, his daughter, a 9th grader, was sexually assaulted by a classmate, a 15-year-old boy wearing a dress, in a school bathroom. Smith's daughter's attacker was apparently transferred to another school where they assaulted another student earlier this month.
We look forward to having a safe and successful school year at every school in every neighborhood across Chicago. We look forward to having a safe and successful school year at every school in every neighborhood across Chicago.
Are we in 2016 again? Like, are we literally doing this bathroom conversation again? Are we literally doing this again? I thought we were over this. I thought this conversation had been answered. I thought the events that took place out east were a pretty clear reason as to why, bathrooms should be a safe spot for people who are in them. Now, I want to be first and foremost clear. I think the idea of having bathrooms that just, are gender neutral is insane. I don't understand why schools don't operate don't institute a very easy solution. And I would really like the wokies out there to answer this question. Why aren't you just forcing for or pushing for schools to have like one stall bathrooms, right? Like a lot of smaller restaurants and stuff like that have that. Why not just have a wall of 5 bathrooms that all just have one entrance and one exit? Why is it that you're pushing for like everyone to share the same bathrooms? It's like you want bad things to happen. Now you might say, well, but money. Child, please. There is always money. There's plenty of money for retrofitting these schools, for doing this type of thing. There's plenty of money. They could run all the people pushing for this in Hollywood and, on the West Coast, they could run a fundraiser to add a couple of, even just add a few in the school, like 1-person bathrooms. Why is this like so difficult why is this problem so difficult? Have like a universal bathroom that everyone can use and it's a one way in, one way out for safety. Why are we having toddlers, kids in 2nd grade, sharing bathrooms with, boys and girls together? It's just weird. It's not progressive. It's regressive. It's messed up. And like, look, I understand. I mean, it's frustrating because I feel like we're making all these wholesale changes that 100% of the people have to deal with to make 0.03% of the people. And honestly, it's way less than that, by the way. 0.0003% of the people. You're talking about 2 people in every state that think this is a big deal. There are plenty of trans folks who are fine using whatever bathroom that they, present as, or whatever the case may be. Okay. This is messed up. And I feel like, I know I have trans viewers and, I feel like I try to, how do I say, like, I'm not as hardline as other people. I just want everyone to live and let live. There's absolutely nothing about someone being trans or gender nonconforming that infringes on anyone else's rights or hurts anyone else's ability to live. And therefore, they should be allowed and left alone to struggle and succeed just like we all do. All right? Where I draw the line is offering any kind of weird, like, special privileges that infringe on other people's rights. And I know that most people in that community are 100% fine with that. It's probably not even trans individuals who are pushing for this, to be honest with you. Chicago Public Schools will now require its schools to update their gender-specific bathrooms with new gender-neutral signage. Look, again, why are we making laws and rules and things like that for a tiny percent of the population? We're making laws and wholesale changes to how everybody lives their life. We're using the exception as the rule. Quite literally, we're using the exception as the rule. Now, I'm not going to, lay too heavily on the, look, just because I think it's not okay when people are like, well, I don't want, like they get this, like, I don't want some 40-year-old man, dropping a Duke next to my kid. I 100% get that. But like, there's nothing inherent about someone who is trans that makes them, any more or less likely to be evil, for example. But it does make it easier for evil people to do things that evil people do when you have stuff like this. We literally just had a case in, what was it, Virginia, where the quote unquote boy in a dress did this not once, but twice. And people are too afraid of offending 0.005% of the population to just say like, nah, brah, like it's cool. Trot your dress into the boys' room. And that's what you do. Get used to it. Because not everywhere you go is going to have, this, or otherwise, push for schools to have a single bathroom. Why aren't they doing that? It makes me, when I think about it too long, it makes me really wonder, like, do you want bad things to happen? Like, if you go to, I don't know if Target has it, I know it costs money, but look, add a single stall bathroom and allow it. Everybody can use it, by the way. Everybody should be able to use it. It's not just for people who are gender nonconforming. Look, if I got a Duke, I'm duking it. But if these schools want to get woke, why wouldn't they? I mean, this is insanity. Schools teams will now be posting new bathroom signage, which identifies the fixtures available in a bathroom. It makes it clear that our restrooms are open to use for anyone who feels comfortable in that space. So how is this going to work? Like in high school, I'm just going to trot myself into the girls' bathroom and go there all the time. Why wouldn't I? Actually, I don't really want to pull back the curtain on that, so I probably wouldn't. But some creep is going to. This is going to be so bad. The people that actually need this to feel safe and whatever is so vastly outnumbered and outweighed by the number of people that are going to abuse this. And we've got evidence of that already. Like, look, I am 100% for single stall bathrooms that you could do that. I am 100% against expecting, my daughter to sit next to some dude in the next stall. Call me a prude, okay? Maybe I'm a prude. Others had women's plus. This restroom has stalls and men's plus. This restroom has both urinals and stalls. By the way, just have all toilets. I mean, never really understood. Like, is it that much cheaper to have urinals? Plus, if you look up the 6-foot cloud and you're standing shoulder to shoulder, it's just gross. Like, guys should just have stalls too. Toilets work for that. I guess they use less water. Maybe that's the argument for it. I mean, sure, there must be one. I mean, are you nuts? Parents are going to lose their minds over this. If you look at this, by the way, this is Chicago Public Schools. This is what I'm talking about. This is their tweet. They tweeted this out, 84 likes. 84 likes. How many comments did we get? I'm guessing they probably buried this out. Gosh, they tweet a lot, huh? Who's this for? 1,400 comments, 85 likes, 400 retweets. My niece is 12 and had just had her first visit. You know what I'm talking about. at the beginning of 7th grade year. She went into the, quote, inclusive bathroom and found 2 boys in there. Now it's been a battle because she won't drink anything as she tries to never use the bathroom at school. My girls will not feel comfortable sharing a bathroom with boys. Who is making these ridiculous decisions? Who is making sure girls are not harassed or bullied in these stalls? Where can my child get privacy to ensure no boy will try to peek at her while she's in the stall? Totally focus on the most important thing. Proficient testing, 27%, 24% in math. Their school district is atrocious. This is the biggest issue facing Chicago public schools today. Stop electing these people. Abysmal graduation rates, but hey, we made new signs for peeing. Families should vote you out and arrest you. I'm not against it. I'm all for, like, again, just give them single stalls, single rooms. Why do you want to intertwine everybody? It's like you want something bad to happen. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.